This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom, boom, boom. And let me hear you say,
Let me say
wayo,
wayo.
wayo.
Have you seen that video? It's from a long time ago now, but of the girl who's like singing along to that song, like a karaoke track, and it's just her like sitting at her computer and just being like English is not her first language, so it's a lot of like, well, and she's like very tone deaf.
Oh, I would
And
love
she
it,
keeps
I
going
think.
like, I can't hear you now. It's funny.
Girl, your booty is so
Well.
fine.
It's really funny. How
that-
you doing, Marcy?
Man, there's some, I think astrological things are coming up this month. We got some eclipses and things. And
Whoa.
I'm feeling the shifting, but you know, it's nice. It's beautiful in LA right now, so I'm trying to ride that high.
Yes.
How are you?
It's so nice out. I'm good. I was telling you I'm a little just like overwhelmed.
Yeah.
With just stuff. Just like
I really think tax season's hitting everybody hard this year.
it's so just like, oh, I don't want to do this shit. Also, it's like I hire people to do it for me, but you still have to do so much stuff.
Yeah, you have to actually, here, you do the math part, but I have to tell you every other part of it.
I have to tell you everything? Can't you just know it?
Oh, God. It's
man.
especially like with moving and stuff. I was like, I have to go through so many expenses.
Oh, dang, dude. Yeah,
Dude, we're
yeah.
talking business. Because
Business.
that's like the fun thing about working in Hollywood is every single person is their own individual business, small business.
I know.
So I have to tax myself for paying myself.
It feels nuts.
I have to do two
in the end, they're like, yeah, trust us. It's saving you money. And you're like, but how much? Can't you just, how much,
I don't
man?
believe you. I have to go get a job.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it is.
man. Man, I don't know about this.
Oh, man. I don't fucking know, dude.
But that's the scariest spooky stuff going on is
It's a scary season right now, getting taxes done. I also don't think I've received all the things I need.
I'm missing
But,
some
like,
too. That's the other fun thing
That's
too.
outrageous.
That,
I
like-
should hit up my manager and stuff. I feel sometimes in June they send me tax stuff and it's like, you guys,
Don't. I'll never remember.
come on now.
There should be a centralized location where you can get all your 1099s, your W-2s, your W-4s.
You would think.
There could be,
Right?
and I don't
you
know
would
about
think,
it.
can't doesn't the government know anyways?
Yeah,
So it's like,
of course
you
they do.
Tell us.
Tell us.
You have all the information. Just tell me what I owe you that will not be beneficial to me or anybody I know in the United States. Let me pay taxes that will not help us out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, please let
We
us.
don't get shit.
Let-
I'm so fired up right now.
Now
We
we're
don't
fired
get
up.
shit, man. We pay taxes and we don't see shit for it.
Man, I never see a dang thing. These streets in LA fucking suck.
Dude, Mono, this is years ago, but one time Mono hit a pothole and his tire exploded.
Oh no.
And it's like, hey man, let's not do this shit.
Not cool, dudes. No.
But no, they're like, we're taking your tax money and using it for dog shit.
Dog
I'm fired
shit.
up. I'm fired up, man.
Boy, oh boy.
Scary, dude.
It's a fun start to this podcast. Everyone's like, cool, we listened to this to
Yeah,
escape
like,
stress.
I don't want this. Yeah, sorry, everyone. I'm out of there. I'm done. I ranted. I'm done.
I wish I had something spooky. The only thing that is a little spooky that's been going on is it's pup season in the coyote world.
Oh.
So
are you hearing a bunch of weird stuff?
Oh my God, it's crazy at night. It's so
Dude.
crazy. Can you not hear it down where you are?
No, we're like just low enough. Like they will come down into our neighborhood, but like it's pretty rare.
God, I think I might be, maybe this is maybe dorky, but I'm spilling drinks. I may even have a little recording of one from the other night.
Spooky.
Let's see. This is from Friday night. Let's see. And this is just like from truly like I like heard them all and then stepped outside to see what the fuck was up, dude.
Here comes Wilma, my little coyote.
Your little Yodi.
Hi, Wilma. Come here.
Let's see.
Come here, Goofer.
All right.
You're so beautiful. Okay.
She's a beauty. Okay, you ready to hear something
yeah,
very
I want to hear
important?
some coyotes.
Okay.
Yes. That's wild that it sounds like that at your house.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, it's just like for so long too.
Wow, dude.
Them's coyotes, just so you know.
Wow.
They are out and about.
Out and about,
They're
dude.
being like, let's have sex, guys.
Yeah, let's fuck.
That's
Come
their
on.
whole thing is trying to bone.
Yeah, that's a lot of animals' whole things.
True.
Trying to find food and survive and do it.
Doing it in food.
Doing it in food. I mean, not so different from human, right?
I mean, I'm only doing half those things, but
Yeah. Guess which one?
Wait, what did I
Okay.
see recently? I saw a Doritos flavored tequila, possibly, or a whiskey. Is it-
Yes. Oh, I think
You got
tequila.
5 bottles around you.
Let me see. I think it's tequila. Yes, I know what I want to get some.
Of course. Yeah. It's some kind of Doritos tequila. It sounds disgusting,
here we
but
go.
it also
I bet it's
you got to try it. You finding it?
Doritos flavored liquor.
Doritos alcohol.
They're just calling it a little liquor.
Doritos by Empirical. It is
Empirical Spirits. An 84 proof clear liquor that actually smells and tastes like the real thing.
nacho cheese spirit. Ew.
I gotta get this. I should order some right now. Nasty, dude. I'm so curious.
Curiosity will kill
How
that
do
cat.
I get this?
Give it to me.
How do I get this? Amazon, maybe?
I mean, if not there, then where? You know?
Then I have no idea.
We're on the
Liquor.
case. This is very
Sorry.
important.
No, we should get to spooky stuff. We
Okay.
should get to spooky
All right,
stuff.
so I'm gonna I'll just get right to it and play a dang old listener.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Hi, Betsy. Hi, Marcy, and potential guest. I just want to start off by saying I absolutely love you both and this podcast. I've been listening religiously for years. So I just want to dive right into my story. It's not technically my story, so I'll try to keep it short, but give you a good idea of it. It's my boyfriend's story, and a little backstory is he's always been a little skeptical of the paranormal, but he's very open to watching shows about it, to listening to podcasts about it, to reading about it. He wants to be involved. His belief doesn't take him very far. Anyway, he told me once about a story when he was 16 years old, and it had been about 2-3 in the morning, and he was just laying in bed. You know, it was the summer. He was one of those gamer kids who would stay up late and play video games. And he said that he had laid down to bed around 2 or 3 in the morning one time, and the lights were off. You know, he's not one to sleep with lights on, sadly. And he starts hearing a rustling sound under his bed. Now, his bed was on concrete floor. I mean, I lived in this basement with him for a while when we started dating. So, you know, there's not really anything that could have made that sound. But to him, he thought it was a plastic bag. And he kept hearing it as if something was crawling in the plastic bag, playing with the plastic bag. The way he described it is much eerier than what I can say right now. But he said he sat and listened to it for about 10 or 15 minutes. And every time he would, you know, get off his phone and like sit up to go to investigate, it would stop. And it went like that for about 10, 15 minutes straight until he finally got to the point where he's like, okay, I need to know what this is. And he turns on his light and he looks under his bed and there's nothing under the bed. Not a box, not a shoe, not a piece of lint. The bed is completely clear of everything. So still to this day, he doesn't understand what made that noise. He's never figured it out. And soon after that, a few years later, we met, and a few months into dating, we moved in together in that basement. Now, like I said, he doesn't believe too much in the paranormal. He wants to, but he's not quite sure, you know, what he believes. But one thing I have learned over the years being with him is he experiences deja vu in a way that I've never seen or heard anybody experience deja vu. He will have the most specific moments of this clarity. I don't know what it is, a memory almost, where he'll just look at me and he'll go, we've done this before. Or he'll say, I've done this before. Now, mind you, the first time he did this, we had only been dating for probably 5 months, living together for maybe 2 at this point. And we were just playing a video game one day, you know, laying on our bed, you know, we had just gotten off work, we were relaxing, and he looks at me and he gets this look in his eye and he goes, we've done this exact thing before. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, he said, I don't know if it's a memory or a dream, but I was on this bed with you playing this exact video game. The bedroom was the same. The lighting was the same. Down to what we were wearing. He could recall that in his memory, his deja vu. And we've been together now 5 years, so I kind of know when he's going to get that look in his eye, when he has that funny feeling. And he still does it to this day. It's very strange. It does sometimes throw me for a loop. I have become more welcoming of it and more interested in, you know, what it is and these memories that he has, especially when they involve me. Because when they involve me, they're always very specific. Like, we've been in this car, driving to this location, listening to this song, you know, talking about this exact topic. It's the details that are included that always kind of give me chills, because he can kind of just pin it down to every last detail of what we're doing, what we're saying, where we're going. It's something I still am trying to wrap my head around. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I have so many more stories to send you, a lot of which are a little bit longer. A couple of them involve, I think, possession and attachments. So let me know if you want to hear more. I do plan on writing in or sending another memo, maybe when it's on a listener story. So thank you guys. Hope you don't shit your pants and have a good rest of your week.
Whoa. Let me tell you why you got to send us possession stuff. That sounds too scary.
You got to.
I got so scared my cat thought I was growling.
Ooh.
But I did shit my pants a little bit because I was so scared that your boyfriend had a rat inside of his bed.
You thought inside. Good God, dude. I was like, is it an animal?
God help you. I hope it's a ghost. I hope it's a ghost.
Yeah, rustling around in something, not a damn rat or a mouse or another critter.
You know,
go ahead.
once we had rats in my old place and they would get inside the couch, especially because my roommate loved to snack on her couch and there was a bunch of little crummies for them to go snack on.
Oh my God, that's devastating.
Devastating. I truly it was one of the most horrifying things I've ever gone through.
Yeah.
Rats are so scary. So I hope it was a ghost and a damn demon, whatever.
Oh my, yeah, I hope it was a demon more than a rat. Come on. Oof. It feels like, even though your boyfriend is like says, like, right? The boyfriend was like, I don't really have stuff happen to me. It's like, it feels like it does.
Right. That's classic self-gaslighting.
Yeah, come on.
I don't believe in ghosts. Then I have a bunch of fucking stories about
then
things haunting me.
Fucking ghost rat under my bed.
Ghost rat.
Come on.
These little nasty little spooky rats.
Too spooky.
I mean,
deja vu is so weird too.
It is weird.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I don't know, but there is like some kind of like explanation for like the neural pathways or whatever. It's like the thing that creates a memory. Like your brain is experiencing it as a memory, even though it's it's like it's experiencing it for the first time, but your brain thinks it's a memory. But
right.
I don't know about that either, because what a cool catch-all to be like, nope, nothing weird ever happens. That's just your brain.
Just your brain.
Just your broken little brain.
Yeah, you got to tell us about that exorcism. That's wild.
Absolutely. Already terrified
or a possession.
of it.
Possession.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully if you got possessed, you got exorcised.
Hopefully.
Exercise.
Exercising.
Please don't let me be possessed and have a rat. Here's the thing.
I got a rat under my bed.
If I have a possessed rat under my bed, I'm going to be so fucking mad.
Oh, man. What if you had a pizza rat under your bed, though?
You know what's really funny about Pizza Rat is I know the guy who took that video. His name is Matt.
Really?
I think it's Matt Little. Yeah, Matt Little is
funny.
Mr. Pizza Rat. Just want to give him credit where credit is due.
That is so funny.
But no, I wouldn't. I'd be like, Pizza Rat, you're gonna attract rodents. Don't put pizzas under my bed.
Quit it, or just bring me the pizza and I'll eat it.
Yeah, with your little rat mouth, put a pizza in my hand.
I'm not gonna bite the part that was in the rat's mouth.
I'm gonna eat around it, exactly around it, though.
You gotta eat around it.
Where there's just like a little crescent shape around the rat bite. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
All right, I'm gonna read
okay.
a little listener story, and it's got a picture with it. So.
Oh my god! Okay.
Creepy kid drawing. So that's how you know there's going to be a picture. And I sent it to you.
Yes, thank you.
In fact, I should open them up too. Okay. Hello. I thought y'all would get a kick out of this creepy kid drawing. I attached a photo of a drawing my older brother made when he was a kid. He is 2 years older than me, and I remember us getting along just fine. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly, laughing face. The drawing was about me being the wrong baby.
Oh my God.
Rude. Here is what I think the kid's writing says. First page, it says, I think we got the wrong underlined baby.
Wow.
And it does look like a little demon baby in a crib.
It looks like, it's like got little red eyes poking out of the crib, like the behind the bars of the crib.
Yeah. Second page. Here's the story. The second page, it all happened just after my baby sister was born. A fire busted into flamed in the hospital. My mom grabbed a baby and went home, but went is spelled Winte. Very cute.
Wow.
And what does it say at the bottom there?
It looks like almost paranormal or something, but like PD normal.
It looks like, or it could
abnormal, dude.
be
Abnormal.
Oh my God. So continuing on, we had a very Christian upbringing. We didn't watch scary stuff. I don't know where he got these ideas. Check out these drawings. There was no fire that I know of. And those red eyes, what's outside the window? I don't even know what he was trying to draw on page 2.
Wow.
Am I a demon baby? A changeling? Mothman? Well, that's all I got for now. Meg, she, her, they.
Meg!
Oh
This
my
is so
God.
funny. This is wild. Kids are wild.
We got the wrong
I
baby.
think we got the wrong baby.
Oh my God.
Wrong being underlined is so funny too.
It all
This
happens.
is so nuts.
It
This
does
is
say,
wild.
I think it says abnormal. You're
I think
right.
it says abnormal.
Which is such a strange word for a child to know.
Right. And that it kind of works with what's being written. You know, it's like, this thing is abnormal. This is wild.
Oh.
Ew. Ew. My sister, one of my sisters, she would always send, her kids are now like older and stuff. She would always send me and my other sisters pictures of the drawings they made, just being like, what the fuck is this? Ew. Like it's so funny. Little kid drawings are so scary.
I remember once I picked up, when I was a babysitter / nanny, I was picking up one of the kids that I babysat for from school. And like you see all the kids' drawings on the wall. And definitely one of them said 666. And I honestly think it might have been the kid I was babysitting. I always thought the kid might have been an old witch inside a cute little kid's body.
Really? What happened? What made you think that?
Because, like, I'd be like, let's go to the park and play. And they would be like, no, let's get cozy and rub my feet. And I was like, that's old witch. That's old witch talk there.
Ew, that is such an old witch talking. That is so nasty and funny.
And like the kid was in school, like it was a school-aged child, very young, but and the kid would say, "Love my feeties," but start talking in a baby voice, like that wasn't their own. And I was like, that's
nasty.
Old witch. That is an old
That
witch.
is nasty.
Got inside
That's
a kid's
such
body.
an old witch.
Rub my feeties.
Rub my feeties.
Do little kids want their feet rubbed?
No.
Are they?
No,
are there
no.
dogs barking?
Ugh, my dogs are barking after first grade.
Oh boy,
Oh,
boy.
wow.
I had a heck of a day at Recess.
Oh boy, yeah, just the swings. They just weren't swinging as high.
Back and forth. Same old every single day. That's the grind.
So funny. That's wild.
Rub my feeties. That also reminds me that I went to like our friend did a fundraiser at a preschool over the weekend, and I went and I was like with her child, and the child was going on like a little bouncy house thing, and so she was like, can you help me take my shoes off? So I took off her shoes, and then she's like, socks too, and I was like, okay, take off your socks too. And then there was a line of children who wanted help.
You to help.
I touched so many little sweaty feet, and I was like,
nasty.
It's only cute when you love the child.
Yeah, that's so fucked up. I would have been like, no, I don't know any of you. I'm not touching you.
Just a line of sweaty little feeted children.
Ew, you better watch out, man. You're gonna get like weird fungus on your hands.
I'm probably got hand, foot, mouth for sure.
Dang, dude.
Dang,
you totally
dude.
have hand, foot, mouth.
Dang, dude. I hate having mad cow disease.
Oh, man. What a bummer, dude.
I always do think when people are like, I love children, I'm like, have you met them all?
Yeah, that's a big generalized.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there are people who
one
are like,
thing to be like, I like some kids.
yes. Like to be like, oh, I love people. It's like, well, I guess I love humanity and as a whole, but I don't like love all people.
Right.
Or
right.
like in general, sure, I want them all to thrive and survive. Do I want to have a conversation with all of them?
No
Not
way,
always.
dude.
No.
No way, dude.
Certainly don't want to touch all their sweaty little feet.
Gross. That is so funny and gross.
I was like,
That is
oh,
so funny and gross.
a whole line of you? You think that's my job now? Okay.
Yeah, you work here now. You take.
You're the
You
sock
work
lady.
for the blow up place. Yeah, you're the sock lady now.
So, and then there were dads just collecting their shoes from me. Like, I think the dads thought it was my job too.
I guarantee the dads thought it. Like, they're probably just like, oh yeah, that's how it works, right?
I should have been like, don't let the bod fool you. I'm not a mother.
I am not a mother.
Alrighty.
Okay, I got one. You ready?
Yes.
This is called Listener Story. I need to know your thoughts. I don't understand. And then a ghost emoji question mark.
That's too much pressure on us.
I know. I'm scared.
I'm
What
so
is it?
scared.
I'm going to say the answer is a ghost.
Or get the hell out. Go,
Or
run.
move. Yeah, or if you can move.
Move.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I found out about your podcast due to Betsy being on. I said no gifts. Not only was it a great episode, it got me hooked onto your pod. Oh, cool. Thanks. That rules. So when I heard that you took listener stories, I had to write in. Now, months later, I am finally doing so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're procrastinators. We get it.
Hey, we get it, man. I would like to know what you two think of this incident because I cannot wrap my head around it. And whenever I think about it, I just have an unsettling feeling come over me. The only explanation that I have is that it has to be something paranormal. Ooh, okay. This might be a bit long, but I'm trying to set the mood. Skip to 13 years ago. It just came up on my Facebook memories.
Oh.
I was away at college and couldn't come home for Mother's Day. I decided to make a one-of-a-kind half apron for my mom out of some very light pink fabric I had laying around. On the Wednesday before Mother's Day, I went to Canada Post, put the apron and a card in an envelope and sent the apron express so it would arrive on Friday in time for Sunday. That's nice.
That's very thoughtful.
Dude. That's so nice. Friday happened, and I was going to phone my mom to see if she had received the package, but I didn't have a phone at the time and couldn't be bothered to go to the payphone to call her. Couldn't be bothered. It was also thunderstorming heavy that day and all night, which probably deterred me more from going outside for the payphone. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No way. We also had heavy rain on Saturday as well. Finally, Sunday, Mother's Day had arrived. I was at work that day, and at the end of my shift, my boss asked me if I wanted a ride home, but I declined because the weather was finally nice for a walk, and I wanted to go to the buildings with the payphones to call my mom on the way home. So, I walked to the building that has the phones. It's between my apartment building and my work in a straight line, and it's locked. Then I go try the back entrance, and it's also locked. Then I then decide to walk home, but instead of the way I normally go, which is just the busy street parallel to the quiet neighborhood street, I decided to go down the quiet street, mostly because it was closer to the back door where I was, and it would get me right to my apartment too. As I'm walking down the street toward home, I walk past a piece of fabric that is just lying in the middle of the sidewalk as if it was just dropped. I thought to myself, that shade of pink looks a lot like the apron color. So I turned back and picked up the fabric, and it was the fucking apron. Just sitting in the middle of the sidewalk, unharmed in mint condition. It was supposed to be in a city 160 kilometers, 99 miles, thank you, away 2 days ago. How was it not destroyed in all the rain that we had? Why was it not in the bushes or in the gutter? How was I the person to have found it? I could have gotten a ride home with my boss or walked my normal route home. I don't understand. I took it home with me and just had an eerie feeling linger in my body for days after. Even still after all this time, when I think about it, I get weird. IDK, what to think about feelings? I get weird. I don't know what to think about feelings in my head. I don't know what to think about it, but it has to be ghosts. There are too many factors to it. After I found it, I checked the tracking number. I don't know why I didn't do that on Friday. And it said it had been delivered, but my mom had not received anything. I don't know what happened with the card or envelope. Anyway, I eventually gave her the haunted apron in person, and I'm not sure what she did with it, but I sure know someone or something wanted me to have it back. What do you two think? Pretty spooky. I have a few more stories to share, but I will do that in another email. Love you both lots, Sarah D. Dude.
Okay. I think two things are going on here.
What the fuck, man? Okay.
And I think this is very sweet and Canadian of Sarah. You were robbed. Someone stole your package and opened it up because it was a holiday that people were sending presents, right?
Oh.
So the package was stolen. And then they said, very lovely apron, not actually interested. And then the coincidence is that you found it, that everything lined up so you could find it.
Well, and it said it got delivered.
Well, it could have been the postal person who stole it. This is the thing.
Like, oh, right. Wow, it's too weird though.
I think both, but I think two things can be true. I think that was a petty theft that someone was looking out for you to make sure that apron got to your mom.
Whoa, okay.
Or just a huge mistake by a mail carrier.
What if we get another email being like, I worked with a dude at the post office, and one day he stole a package that he was supposed to deliver and then got possessed.
If that's a story, send it in. I do think there's the element of paranormalness, even if it is theft, that you were to find it. Yeah.
That is so wild. But yeah, like it not being destroyed by the weather or like even looking like it had been in the weather.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
You know how many times, especially now that I've moved and the street that I'm on, it can be difficult for cars to go down. It's a so like, especially like big mail carriers and that kind of thing have a hard time going up the street. So they just willy nilly put packages any which way they care. They say, here's a picture. And I'm like, that's not my house, dude.
Right.
You put it somewhere where I have to go talk to a neighbor, but they'll be like, it's delivered, I don't even care. And then you're like, that's literally not my house, brah. So
right.
But I trust the Canadian Post more than, but that's weird. Wouldn't it be even spookier if you saw someone wearing it?
Oh, that would be very weird. And then you're like, hey, I made that for my mom. Where'd you get this? And they're like, nuh-uh. My child gave this to me 30 years ago.
I'm dead right now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is so wild.
I don't. Maybe I'm just not trusting enough, and I think it was a bad person.
I don't know.
A bad person is what I think it was.
Bad person.
Or someone who just was like, I gotta get my mom a present.
But then they just didn't. Like they get it and then like they steal it and then they're like, ugh.
They were like, this is not what I...
my mom an apron.
No, I wanted a good present for my mom. Like a big... I was hoping to get her like a bunch of diamonds.
Yeah, I gotta go get my mom a bunch of diamonds. Or maybe a big old art piece.
Oh, diamond mom. She needs all them diamonds.
Diamond mom, she love no diamonds.
Diamond mom, booty doo 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 doo. All right. Shall I play some listener stories? This one, there's a series of 3 that are in one email.
Okay.
And I well, I'll just see what it is, because it says, "Hey, Betsy and Marcy, my first story is about how I learned tarot through dreams. The second is an alien story. I'm also totally promoting cheap tarot readings on my Instagram at Hannah Sydney Writes.
Cool.
I would love to give you each 3-question readings. Well, that sounds fun. But
Done.
I'm going to play these right now then.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Hi there. I love you guys so much. You might be hearing little baby sounds in the background. I called in before to share about my great grandpa's haunted house in Arkansas. And in that recording, I was dying of COVID. I'm now much better, but on maternity leave, so I have time to share some stories. I'm going to share about how I learned how to do tarot readings and witchcraft from my dreams. So when I was about 13 years old, I started having a lot more psychic dreams and premonitions, and dreams where ancestors would come visit me. And one of those dreams would just basically be like a room full of ancestors yelling at me, "You're a witch!" And in one of these kinds of dreams, I was shown how to read tarot cards, which at the time, tarot wasn't nearly as popular as it is now. And other than Pee-wee's Big Adventure, I'd never seen a tarot card reading. So I wasn't really aware that you could go out and buy a deck to do this. But in my dream, it showed me a deck of cards and how to kind of hold a question in my mind and feel a vibe, and how to keep shuffling until the vibe of the cards matches the vibration of the question. And it even kind of like showed me how your consciousness is kind of sent out into the universe to feel this strand of energy moving through time, and how the cards are going to show you in a way that makes sense to your consciousness, because it's basically the universe speaking through you and speaking through the cards. I hope that makes sense. So I was having these dreams. I was like, oh, that looks really dope. Oh, but I was also like given a lot of warnings in these dreams about how the timeline can always change, and how if you ask too much or you get too obsessed, it can mess with the timeline in a negative way. And also kind of how to shield yourself from receiving information or giving information that's going to alter the way things are meant to happen for your highest and best good. And so all of that is kind of holding those intentions in your mind as you hold the question in your mind, and kind of making all of those vibrations match. So I had that dream, and then a friend of mine, maybe a few years later, got a deck of cards, and I was like, oh, that's like my dream. So I went out and bought a deck and memorized all of the meanings. And I did my first reading. I was maybe 14 or 15 years old at this time. And it was really silly, but I really wanted a boyfriend. All my friends had had one, and I just hadn't had a real relationship yet. And I was very bummed out. So I did my first reading, and it said, in the next week, you're going to be in a relationship. And I just kind of thought, well, these clearly don't work, or I'm just showing me what I want to see, because I don't know anybody who wants to date me. But sure enough, I ended up having a little 2-week romance with the new kid in school that same week. So that really confirmed that this worked. As I got better, I would kind of ask other silly questions like, tell me what my sophomore year of high school will be like, or what will my senior year of high school be like? And I would always get the Empress for my senior year of high school. And so I thought, I'm either going to be like a hottie for show, or I'm going to get knocked up. And I got knocked up. But that was also a cool confirmation. And I loved my son. So I'm happy that that information didn't change my path. Later in life, I did tarot card readings professionally. And it is, like you say, it's a skill. And the more you practice it and the more you're willing to be open, the stronger it gets. I also found out that my gram, who had passed away by this time, who was like very buttoned up and proper, had also done tarot card readings. And she had always said that everybody is born psychic, and basically society teaches you to shut it off. So as I was doing it professionally, it did just get a lot stronger where I would see like flashes of light, or I would just get messages in my mind, or even see like the outlines of spirits, or one time somebody was asking about their brother who had passed away, and I could actually feel in my body that he had been shot in the back left part of his head. So that was pretty nuts. I ended up shutting that down for a while just because life got in the way. I was working full time as a single mom and doing school, so I just didn't have time. But now I'm on maternity leave, and I think I want to do tarot card readings again to kind of try to make some money and extend this time a little bit. So if you guys don't mind me doing a little self-promotion, Hannah Sydney writes. I'm going to be selling one question tarot card readings for $5, but $3 for funny feeling listeners, if you guys are okay with that. Oh, also I was shown how to do candle magic in my dream. So basically they showed me that if you set an intention and light a candle, like the light carries your intentions through the universe. So that's a cool little tidbit too that you can use yourself. Thank you guys. Love you tons. I'm going to send a story about aliens next. Bye.
Cool.
Also,
That's a fun way to learn stuff is through dreams. Where
Yeah.
it feels like that's very like, hey, do this thing.
I wish I could learn French through dreams
Yeah, that would be cool.
instead of have my French workbook.
Hey, look at that.
I have to do
Have you ever dreamed where you could speak it like really well?
No, but when I drink, all of a sudden I really think I can understand it really well when I drink.
Wow.
Like,
okay, there you go.
Anytime I've been drunk around like people speaking French or even a lot of Romance languages, I kind of like start understanding it.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But it would be cool to like just wake up and have a new skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, okay, I think I know how to do this and how to do it well.
Also-
Here we go.
Literally cannot think of anything scarier than being like, oh, I'm going to be so hot my senior year. And then to wake up and be like, oh, I got a baby. That's like,
Dude, that is so wild of being like, I'm going to be so hot or get knocked up.
and getting knocked up. Also, the baby that we heard sounded very sweet and cute.
Really cute. Like cartoon baby noises.
Yes. After complaining about other people's children, that one I can tell I would like.
Would you take their socks off of their sticky feet?
Yeah, that baby is so little that I don't think they even have stinkiness yet.
Right.
Yeah.
They just smell like a baby.
They smell like a baby until they blow out their diapers, and then you're like, oh, God, this smells like an Egg
Dear
McMuffin.
Lord, all of that was in your little body? Goo.
Have you been eating Taco Bell with Betsy?
No. Yes.
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 But yeah, everyone go check out Hannah Sydney Writes on Instagram.
Nice.
Shall we check out the alien story?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
Okay, my baby's sleeping, so I'm gonna just keep going with the stories. This one is about aliens. So starting when I was a very small child, like 3, I have a really freaky memory where I can remember all the way to being 1 years old and being in a crib. But this had to be like 2 or 3. I was intensely afraid that aliens were going to come abduct me at night. And this continued until I was like ridiculously old. And I remember my stepdad coming in and being like, Hannah, you don't have to worry. We live on a military base, and like they're always watching the sky, so we would know if a UFO came, and they would stop it. And I was like, you don't understand. They can go in energy form, and they would come in my room in energy form. And I was just, there were so many times where I was so convinced that they were like in my room. And then I remember years later watching The Dead Files with Amy Allen. Miss you, Amy Allen. And she talked about aliens being trans-dimensional beings and being in energy form. And I was like, yeah, that's what I said. They definitely go in energy form. And then I also found out that my great grandpa, I sent a story about his haunted house in Arkansas before. He was schizophrenic, but also possibly maybe psychic. But he would talk a lot about aliens, and this was like in the olden days. And he said that he thought, like in Ancient Aliens, that angels and demons were just good aliens and bad aliens. So that was kind of interesting. Also, they always say that aliens will like follow a family for generations. So I always kind of wondered if that was what was happening. And then later when I had my son, my first son, I had him when I was really young. Me and his dad, one night, neither of us could sleep. And I like scooped up my son and I held him all night. And I felt like I was a little kid again, and like the aliens were in my room, and I was afraid that this time they were going to take my son. And so I just like stayed awake all night, and I was like, no, this can't happen. And then the next day, I was talking to his dad, and he was like, this sounds kind of crazy, but I felt like there was like aliens in the room last night. Yeah, I ended up like calling like a trusted psychic, and here's what I think. I think if aliens are in energy form, then they will respond to like energetic protection. So I just kind of upped the protections in my house, and I've continued to do that. And I haven't had that feeling since. But yeah, that's been my experience with energetic aliens. All right, I have so many more stories, so I'm going to keep recording as I have time. And again, hopefully this isn't too annoying. I don't think you guys are like in need of stories anymore, but I'll keep sending them. Bye.
Always in need. Always in need.
Permanently in need.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never thought of aliens as being like in energy form. That's so cool.
It does make sense, especially as like there's been so many, people who've had experiences, and it's like, well, why wouldn't we catch them more on, like, why wouldn't we see more of it? It's like, well, what if it is like more, energetic or telepathic or whatever?
Yes.
Oh, that's really scary.
And I guess that like, oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Oh my, it's so sad.
So scary.
To be a little kid and just be like, I think there are aliens in my room, man. That's so scary.
I love the stepdad being like, look, we're on an Air Force base. We're cool. And the kid being like, no, dude, aliens are smarter than you think.
Yeah. They know how to get under that radar, dude. Like,
for sure.
Because it is, even if, like, the energy thing makes sense too, of like if they're in a different dimension that we can't even process,
Oh no.
Ew.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. I don't want to be around aliens.
No aliens, no.
No. And I had never heard the like idea of aliens like hanging out with a family for generations. Like that's wild.
That really is. Although I guess I have heard that like that sometimes that people have repeat visits, and like it'll be like it. I guess I have heard that before. I've just never put it together that it's like kind of like your lineage.
We've talked about it too, of like, wow, it feels like when somebody, or a lot of cases, it's like, oh, this person has seen something unexplainable or alien like a couple of times.
Yeah.
That's so wild when a lot of people have not ever seen anything like that. Where it is like, oh yeah, if they're hanging out with you being like, we're back to look at you or whatever.
Oh, get out.
Dude.
Also, on the same tip that, people have multiple haunting experiences.
Yes.
And it's like, well, could that be aliens too?
Dude. Right.
Nasty.
And how wild of like that night with her little son, of just both of them being like, that felt like aliens.
Chilling.
That is so
so
spooky
scary
to me. Because it's like, you specifically being like that's aliens and not like a ghost
scary.
or a human or whatever.
Oh,
that's so scary.
So scary. Should we listen to the follow-up now?
Yes, we should.
And just to follow up to the alien story, I was talking to a different psychic later that was a friend, and she actually said, like, this is crazy, but I feel like you've been abducted a few times before by aliens. And that was kind of terrifying. I definitely don't have any recollection of that, but the fear of aliens, that tracked. Also here to just say again that I'm going to do tarot readings on my Instagram, I think. So Hannah Sydney Wright's Instagram, if you guys want to head on over. I would love to give Funny Feeling listeners $3 question readings instead of $5. Hope that's okay. Bye.
Cool.
I'm looking. When was this sent? Unfortunately, it was sent over 7 or 8 months ago, and I apologize.
Okay, so we don't know if that sale is still happening.
But Hannah, thank you for sending these in. Also, I've been abducted multiple times. That's not. I don't want my friend to tell me that.
No, that's so upsetting. But would you, as that friend, be like, I have to tell you this, or would you hold it in?
Well, I guess if my friend is already like, yeah, I think aliens are trying to get me, I'd be like, yeah, I have a feeling.
Yeah. You've been abducted a couple of times.
Look,
oh, that's so spooky. It makes sense for like such a fear of aliens being since like day one being like, I don't know, man. Because you probably did get abducted.
I don't think aliens should be allowed to do that. I don't know what intergalactic law is like, and I don't know that anyone is working on it. Although I do have a friend who's a space lawyer.
Yeah,
I'll have to ask Katrina.
We gotta ask her what the deal is if she's consent of.
Yeah, I don't know that she's working in space criminal law, but. But I no, that's not allowed. No, I do not consent to any abductions. No.
Yeah. No way.
And I have a friend who has had some brushes with what he believes could be alien stuff, and he won't even talk about it because he feels like it draws them.
Right. Oh my God, that's so scary.
Nasty.
Oh, that's so scary.
Thanks. Don't want it.
Please don't. Please don't.
I'm gonna read a listener story.
Great.
Also, guys, go check out Hannah. I'll link it in the show notes. Okay, this one is called Driver Switch.
Ooh.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. OMG, I just got a chill listening to the story about the shapeshifter driver.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was back in the fall.
Nice.
I saw something similar. I was parked outside of CVS. I looked over to my right and saw this very old, about 80 years old, African-American man sitting in the driver's seat of his car. I remember thinking that he had a kind face. He was smaller and he looked like one of the seniors that have a hard time looking over the steering wheel. That's very cute.
Cute. My mom, for sure. For her whole life.
When she was a senior in high school.
When she was a senior in high school, very short.
It seemed we were doing the same thing, making a list of what we needed to buy. He and I were parked next to each other for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. The passenger car door opened, and to my surprise, out of the car came this beautiful young woman. She looked to be in her late 20s, early 30s. She wasn't tall, but she was certainly taller than the person I saw sitting in the driver's seat just seconds ago. Different clothes, different age, completely different person. It was the weirdest thing because I had made eye contact with the older gentleman in the driver's seat of the car, and it wasn't like a peripheral glance. We were parked next to each other for quite a while. The car didn't change. It was the same car, the same interior. I had seen an older gentleman in the driver's seat of the car, but saw a young woman open the door and step out of the car. After she stepped out, the car was empty, so it wasn't like I saw a person in the passenger seat and thought he was driving. It was such a brain twister. Welp, I'm glad I'm not the only one seeing these switched out drivers. Love the show, Yvonne. Ew.
Wow. Yucky. What is that?
Do you think that shapeshifter was like, hey, when I go in as a cute young woman, people help me and they get stuff.
I get all the groceries I need.
I get them all for free. I get my pretty privilege treatment in there.
Oh man, is that what happens? Marcy,
I don't know. Don't
hot
ask
people
me.
Get free groceries.
I think so.
Listeners, if you're super hot, let us know. Do you get free groceries?
Do you?
Because you're hot.
I think, if you could, if anyone could walk into the world as, a super duper duper hot person, it would be a kind of cool experience. Maybe not so much here in LA because there are lots of hot people wandering around, but to go to a small town and be like, all right, right now, as I'm going into the store, I'm going to be so super hot and I'm just going to see how I'm treated.
Yeah, that would be so wild.
But my resting state is a little old man.
Yes, yeah. When I need to just chill out, I just gotta be a little old man sitting in a big car. I
don't know what that is, but that is wild.
It's so, because it is like you would notice if the car if they reversed and left and then another car that's the exact same it's like, oh, it was another Prius, open another, and but just, you would notice it.
And just that Yvonne was aware of it,
Yes, exactly. And being like, this person had we made a connection.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. That is wild. Spooky.
What the heck, fire?
Excuse me, what the heck? What the heck? Okay, I got one.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
This is called Shadow Man Confirmed.
Fug.
Oh, dude. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I've written before about my dad's ghost experience, the firehouse ghost. It's okay if you don't remember, but I now have a story of my own. Betsy, get ready to say ew.
She's ready.
See? Okay, here we go. My partner and I have lived together for 4 years now, but in our first year in our apartment, we both had a similar experience. Here's my half of the story. One night in the middle of the night, I experienced sleep paralysis and saw a shadow man. The man stood in the corner of the room to my left near the bedroom door. Ugh. Oh no, he started making his way to my side of the bed, furthest from the door, and once he got to my side, he just stood next to me and stared down at me.
No.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Fucking ew, dude. I couldn't make out any facial features or anything, but I believe he was wearing a hat. At one point, I vaguely remember him reaching his hand over me. I tried to move or make noise, but I couldn't. I can't remember what happened after that, if I woke up right away or if I went back to quote-unquote sleep until morning. Ew. A few days/weeks after, I'm cursing myself for not bringing it up the morning after, I brought it up to my partner and basically just said I thought I saw a shadow man one night. He tells me he saw almost the exact same thing. He had a sleep paralysis episode and saw a shadow man in our room. My partner says that he was able to see facial features and a distorted face in his experience. Ew.
Oh, no.
My partner isn't a huge believer in the paranormal and isn't very spiritual, so he hasn't brought up any other experiences he's had. I haven't seen a shadow man, or at least seen one that vividly enough to remember since that first year of living in the apartment. I'm still on the fence on whether shadow men exist or are simply a figment of our unconscious mind while we are in sleep paralysis. But this experience definitely had me leaning towards shadow people being real. I look forward to this podcast every week and love the mix of spooky chills and laughs I get while listening. Thanks for being so gosh darn entertaining, Sarah. Sarah! Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Maybe it's because of the other stories we've listened to, but Could shadow men be aliens and that's how they present themselves?
Dude, that could be. Oh my God, that could totally be, dude. Ew. And they are in charge of sleep paralysis. Like, where they're like,
Yeah, they're paralyzing you.
We're paralyzing you so you can't scream and stuff so that we can see what you're doing. Dude, I think I guarantee nobody has ever thought this before.
I Googled it and couldn't exactly find it in 10 seconds. So
I think, Marcy, you came up with a huge real life theory.
guess what? The government's going to be knocking on my door any second to be like, Psst, you got to edit that out the podcast. And I'm going to be like, I honestly can't do it once I posted it.
Yeah, sorry. Also, why don't you just tell us what to do with our taxes?
How much do I owe and can I trust you?
Yeah, oh, that's the thing.
You can't trust them. But also, don't throw me in jail about Shadow Men. I'm creative.
Don't throw anybody in jail about Shadow Men.
Or anything. Chill
Come
out.
Come on.
That's
Whoa,
so
dude.
scaredy.
Yeah, that's really creepy.
It's absolutely creep-tastic.
I wonder if boyfriend has had other experiences in that place and has not talked about, or partner and has not
Yeah. Is that place like a little hot spot?
right.
Nasty.
Oh, that's so wild. That's spooky. I guess they haven't had an issue since that
Let's hope not.
first year of living in the apartment, but that is so, dude, Marcy, if it's alien, that is so good.
There's no way that this hasn't been a topic somewhere. Surely.
No, Marcy, you created it. We got to copyright your idea.
Copyright my idea, which is my discovery that shadow men are actually just aliens. None of it can be proved, and the government needs to tell me how much I owe them. And honestly, chill out a bit.
Watch like a couple of years ago, we said the exact same thing on this podcast.
Absolutely. We probably say it once a month and I forget.
Me too, man.
I'm going to play one last listener story. Just
Perfect.
to top us off. Okay.
This is nice.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. I just had the weirdest experience ever. I guess, like, in the moment, I'm thinking, oh, that's a paranormal experience. That's not normal. So I was sitting outside. Okay, and let me just say before we start, love the pod. I was definitely high. I'm sorry if that ruins my credibility. But I was sitting outside on my patio, smoking a cigarette, smoking a joint, enjoying my best life. I hear and see this older, kind of beat up car pull into the parking lot of the apartment complex that's right in front of my patio. I'm watching. I hear the music get louder. I recognize the song. I see this guy, and I think that I've seen this guy before jogging around, and my friend and I have spoken about this specific local resident, and because he's very pretty. But anyways, I see him walk, and I'm just watching because, I'm just sitting there. There's not much else to look at, so I'm watching this guy walk into this apartment building, and he walks to a door, and it looks, from my perspective, the doorknob is on the left side of the door. He walks into what seems to be the corner of the right side and just in an instant disappears. Now, I'm like, oh, door was open or something. That's weird. Whatever. So I'm just minding my own business now. Still just kind of people watching that whole complex because it's the only thing in front of me. And this within 60 seconds, another car pulls up, and no cars have left. No one else is out there except this car that's just pulled up. Mom walks out, some kids come out carrying groceries, and they walk up to the same exact door. She spends about 30 seconds looking for her keys, unlocking the door from that left side, as I mentioned before, opening it and walking in. Then I think I just saw that dude like teleport into there. That's weird. So my eyes immediately go back to where he parked, and the parking spot's empty. That's just fucking weird, right? I don't know. Maybe this is stupid, but that's weird. That was weird, because why would I have had to like so clearly like be paying attention to his existence, and then just like that within 120 seconds it's like he wasn't there at all. Yeah, I don't know, it's really fucked up that had to happen. Yeah, love the pod. Bye.
Whoa. What if that time traveling hot guy is her son from the future?
Oh my God.
Like in Back to the
Don't
Future.
hook up. Don't try to hook up with him in a car.
No,
Your kiss
don't.
it feels like it's like kissing my brother, man. Whoa, that is wild.
Oh boy.
That's wild feeling.
Do you think it was like a quantum leap?
Maybe.
Although when Sam would quantum leap, he would become other people and kind of go into their bodies.
I forgot that part of quantum leap.
Because
Yes,
we
yes,
got to see
okay.
him be a hot guy on our TV. And then every now and then you'd see a mirror reflection and he'd be like, I'm a little old lady.
So good, so good. I wonder what that is.
Man, I think it's a time
I also
traveling
feel
hot
I would
guy.
then sit on my porch all the time and be like, where does hot guy live?
Yeah, especially because
Like,
they saw hot guy before, right?
yes, they've talked about hot guy.
Hot guy is on a loop. Hot guy is a
Hot
flat
guy
circle.
might be on a loop. What if they're in the Truman Show
Oh,
vibes? You know,
that's scary. I don't like Truman Show.
Where it's
I think
just
it's
like,
really
oh,
scary.
it's so scary. One day when I was walking up Van Ness, there was absolutely a gigantic like stage light in the middle of the road, and I was like, that's just like Truman Show, dude.
Except for we live in LA, so I guess it's.
I know.
Yeah, but-
I was able to write it off, but it was like,
I'm sure that's exactly
dude.
how the Truman Show got written. Was someone was like, "Oh, my life is a movie." Yeah, it could be a television.
or a TV show.
Yeah. Oh man, these were great.
Wow.
Good week, good
Really
week.
good. And I can't believe Marcy came up with a really incredible theory that nobody else has ever thought of that.
And we don't want to hear about it.
Yeah. And if you know people who have and maybe probably even written books about it, I'm not reading them.
Not reading them, and I didn't
I'm
steal
only
it.
reading Marcy's book about it.
Trust me, I definitely did not read a book. Ever.
Ever.
All right. These are fun. Keep sending them to us.
Please keep them coming. We
Please.
love them.
I don't think this show seems like it goes on forever. So we're in a loop.
I know.
So we'll
Yeah,
need them forever.
Yeah. Keep them coming.
Please.
Please.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a headgum podcast.